There are millions of unsolved mysteries and unbelievable stories in the world that leave you wondering in fear, eager for an answer or closure. But many times, it's best to just leave a mystery, because maybe the answer won't be what you were hoping for. Here are 5 of the many unbelievable stories. The dance fever of 1518, also known as the dancing plague, was a month-long plague of unexplainable dancing in Strasbourg, France. The outbreak began on July 1518 when a woman named Trophy began to dance fervently on the streets. Within a week, 34 others had joined, and within a month, there were around 400 dancers. Some of these people eventually died from heart attacks, strokes, or exhaustion. This unexplainable event is found in historical documents, including physician notes, cathedral sermons, local and regional chronicles, and even notes issued by the Strasbourg City Council. Many said it was the devil's doing, but to this day, it still remains one of the most creepy and unexplained events in history. Hitler claimed to have heard a voice during World War I that would guide him to safety. He recalled that one time in the trenches, the voice yelled "run," so he left the man he had been talking to and ran. The voice then yelled to turn left, which he did. Immediately, a 200-pound shell exploded where he had been sitting. None of the 16 men in the trench survived. During the making of the 1976 The Omen, scriptwriter David Seltzer's plane was hit by lightning over the Atlantic. A few weeks later, executive producer Mace Newfield's plane was also hit by lightning. Lead actor Gregory Peck canceled a flight that crashed, and all the passengers died. The set designer John Richardson was in a car accident where his girlfriend was beheaded on Friday the 13th. The crash happened near a sign that read, "Omen 66.6 kilometers. We were playing with something we shouldn't have been playing with." In an episode titled Bar to the Future, which aired on March 2000, foretold a Donald Trump presidency, where Bart is given a window into the future. He sees a country brought to its knees by financial mismanagement, in a crime wave ushered in by Donald Trump. Fast forward 15 years later, and it's no longer just a punchline. Let's not forget that The Simpsons also predicted the attack on the World Trade Center. Could it be that Donald Trump will really be the President of the United States in 2017? Racism is deeply embedded in our culture. Slavery of African people, ethnic cleansing of Native Americans, and colonialist imperialisms are the seeds that intertwine to create racism, which is still a huge issue today. One sad example of human racism is the long history of human zoos, which were extremely popular during the late 1800s to the mid-1900s. These so-called human zoos featured Africans and conquered indigenous people, putting them on display much the same way as animals. People would be kidnapped and brought to be exhibited in the human zoos. It was not uncommon for these people to die quickly, even within a year of their captivity. These zoos were most popular in cities like Paris, Barcelona, Milan, and Warsaw, but New York was not far behind. There was an average of 200,000 to 300,000 visitors who attended each exhibition in each city. The concept of the human zoo has not completely disappeared. An African village, intended as a craft and cultural festival, was held in Augsburg Zoo in Germany in July 2005, and was subject to widespread criticism. From the bizarre events that occurred during the filming of The Omen to the mysterious dancing plague of 1518, these have been 5 of the many unbelievable stories out there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week with another one.